Oh my goodness. I so need this morning. Hello and welcome. We have another early morning here. We're back from our trip and we did get a few things while we were there. But first things first, I want to be upfront and completely transparent with you guys. I have been showing things from AliExpress and talking about how I like them, how I love them, how cute they are, how well they work, everything about it. While we were on our trip, I used everything that I got from AliExpress, from the bag charms to the earrings, everything except a couple of shirts. I ended up getting, I think, 4 shirts. I did not wear any of those shirts while we were gone. They have a thick vinyl on the front of it, and it was in the 90s. The real feel was over 100. I did not feel like I would be comfortable wearing those in the park, so I did not wear those while we were gone. I cannot give you an actual honest review of how they hold up because I don't know yet. So that will still be coming. I told you when I got the earrings that the Tigger tail was not attached to the earrings. They did give me a refund on the complete set of earrings. So that was really nice of them because there's one earring in there that I truly can't wear because the little hoop on the bottom of the earring is broken and you can't make the tail reattach. The hair clips that I got, I did not take the Pascal with me. I did take the Marie ones with me. And you can see right here, the teeth are supposed to be on both of these. And that one completely broke off. So I did let them know that this one broke. And they did give me a refund on that one. But as soon as I tried to open it to put it in my hair, it broke. You can see right there that that spring is not straight and that it is broken on this part. That side over there is completely broken. I didn't let them know this one was broken just because I didn't know. It wasn't broken that I could see before the trip, but it 100% is broken. So I will be letting them know about this one, and then I will just let you know how that goes. It won't work. So yeah, you can see this piece. That's the piece over here that's broken, is that does not seem to hold up. So I would not buy the clips on AliExpress. I would just wouldn't do it. I do want to show you some of the things that we got while we were there. So when we went to the parks, I didn't really buy anything there. What I did was we went to Character Warehouse, which is the Disney Parks outlet store, and it's located at Vineland, and there's also one located close to Universal. We went to both of them. Now we went to Vineland first, and I did find some stuff there. I didn't find a ton of stuff. Some of the stuff that I went after was not there. It was not available and just sold out. So I didn't end up buying a lot of stuff, but I did end up buying some clothes. One of the first things that I got was the Figment shirt from the Food and Wine Festival from 2025. I love these ringer style shirts. I think they are so cute. And I don't have anything that's like these colors, but it shows Figment just doing different things for food and wine. This shirt originally was $34.99 in the parks. I got it for like $4.99. So 100% this shirt was coming home with me. I got this one in a medium. That's what most of my t-shirts are from Disney, is mediums. And I will be wearing it when I go back to Epcot. The next one I picked up was another t-shirt. And again, this one was $34.99. I got it in a medium. And again, it was on sale for $4.99. So I got this one, and it doesn't have a date on it. It just says Happy Holidays, Walt Disney World. During the holidays here, it tends to be quite warm for a lot of the time. And then after the holidays is when we really start getting cold. So I got this one because I can wear it like underneath a sweatshirt or whatever. And then like as the day warms up, I can just have the t-shirt on, and or while it's just warm out, I can just still wear this. But I love it. I love the colors of it. It's the very like green, pink, blue, just real pretty colors. I do have several of the other holiday shirts that are like the reds and greens and blues and silvers and stuff like that, but this one was a different color and I really did like it. Now this is kind of like a puffy paint on this part of it, and then this is just like your little thin vinyls. $34.99 for shirts here each, and I have $10 invested. So is Character Warehouse worth it on the price? 100%. If you can find something, it's worth going. This is another one of the shirts that I got. I love the collar on this. You can fold it down. On the front of it, it has the castle with the bow and the little heart. This again is like a puffy paint. Silk screen. I love silk screen more than I like the vinyl on shirts. I love this kind of stuff. The puffy paint is very cute. The thing about this is it has the trim on the neck, it has the trim on the sleeves, and it has the trim on the bottom. And then the back of it is this. So it says, the most magical place on earth, Walt Disney World. This is in the puffy paint. So are the little Mickeys and the stars. This again is like the screen print of the bow. This one was $59.99. It does have the Walt Disney World tag on the side. I think I gave $24.99. It has the snaps on the front, but the front of the snaps are actually pink. The inside of them are silver. They also had these to come in, and could not leave without this. This one is made like a Spirit jersey, but it's not the Spirit jersey brand. They're very oversized, and I thought they were amazing. I also got this one in a medium. So they had this one in white, and then the writing is in black. Now this is like a little, like almost like a velvet feel, and it is stitched on there. And then this is done in like a vinyl of a sort right here, but this is definitely material that is stitched on. After we left, they had more colors of this to come in. Was I a little upset that I missed those? Absolutely. Am I happy that I got this one? 100%. So these were $69.99, and I got it in a medium. I needed to get this so I could tell you, because I feel like I'm giving you too many prices that could possibly not be right. The t-shirts were $4.99 each. This one was $24.99, and this one was $24.99. Excellent prices still, because I know what they run in the parks. I also ended up picking up a couple of jackets, like the zip-up jackets. These were ones I was wanting while they were in the parks, and I knew I wanted this. So this is completely embroidered. It says Tiana's Bayou Adventure. It's a beautiful color. I ended up also getting this one in medium. This is embroidered on the top, and this is embroidered on the bottom, and the rest of this is like a very thin screen print. But this is for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, from when it went from Splash Mountain to Tiana's, and I wanted this jacket. I really did want it like a lot. And this one originally was $70, and it was on sale for $24.99. So it definitely was coming home with me. This is a medium, and it fits like a large. This is an item that you're probably going, why? I will insert a picture from when I was in the Avatar Pandora area the very first time. I saw these and tried them on. I loved them. I thought they were so cute. They're very heavy. They're very impractical. You probably would not want to wear these in the park. They do light up. I don't know if you can see that or not, but they do light up, and they do turn colors, and they do like sparkle and do bright things. Like they're like illuminating different as they go. When I saw that these went to Character Warehouse, it was kind of a joke that I thought I needed to get these, because I tried them on once before, and I thought they were the fun aspect of like the Disney mouse ears. I knew I wouldn't wear them because they are heavy. They are so heavy. But I have bookshelves that actually display all of the ears on. So I decided I needed to get these to put on an Avatar shelf. I don't have an Avatar shelf, but I need to start one. And so when I saw that these went to Character Warehouse, these were $40. They were $39.99, and they went to Character Warehouse. They were $7.99. They had to come home with me. They had to come home with me as a souvenir for something that I was planning to keep. And yeah, I have these. I just had to. I just had to have them. And I love them. They're so cute. So cute. Am I going to wear them in the parks? No. But am I going to put them on display? Absolutely. This one is for Remy's Ratatouille Adventure, and it is embroidered, and it says C'est la vie on the front. And then the back has a lot of the French Pavilion things on here. It has the Eiffel Tower. These are all a vinyl, a very thin vinyl. Then you have, this is Emile, that is embroidered with cheese. And then you have Gusteau's logo over here embroidered. It says C'est la vie on the back. It has it written all down through there. When I saw this one, I had to have it. I'm very surprised that this one was still there. Was not expecting it to be. I figured this one would have been sold out at the beginning. This one was $29.99, and I wore this one home on the plane. So my thing is, whenever I get stuff new, I always put it into my carry-on bags to bring back, because I don't want to take the risk of my luggage getting lost or damaged, and then the new things that I get in there being damaged when I get ready to bring them back. So I always put these in my carry-on, and because I had jackets and sweatshirts and everything else, it was taking up a lot of room. I ended up just putting some real thin joggers on and a tank top and wearing this home, and it was great, because to me the airports are usually cool as well as the planes. I thought that was navy blue, but now I'm thinking that it is black. It's very questionable. Do you think this is navy blue, or do you think this is black? I wore it with navy blue, But now I'm thinking maybe I should have worn it with black, and maybe from now on wear it with black. I don't know, does that look black or navy blue to you? Leave a comment and let me know. That is all we got at the one in Vineland. So then we decided to go to the one on International, and it's the International Outlet Mall. And we had to take an Uber because that's what we do when we're there. The Uber from one to the other is not cheap. Going from Disney World to Universal area is kind of pricey because you're going down I-4 and it takes a while to get there. I was expecting them to have different merchandise, more merchandise possibly. It is a smaller store over there, but usually the merchandise is quite different. And that's what I was hoping for. Sadly, when we got over there, it wasn't the case. I did try to buy pins while I was at the one on Vineland, and they didn't have not a single pin. Not a single pin. And that was very upsetting because that's one of the things that I like to do is buy pins and the ear headbands. And they didn't have any. They didn't have wishables. They didn't have any of the headbands. They didn't have any pins. But they did have some of the shirts and jackets and stuff that I had seen that I knew I wanted. So I was happy with that part. When we went to International, we got over there and they didn't have any of the other ones that I was looking for. They had one, but they only had it in a small, and I knew it would be too small, and I didn't want to just waste that money. It was the Guardians of the Galaxy shirt. That was also the Ringer shirts, very similar to the Figment one, but it was for Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind. So I didn't get to get that one, and when I got there, they didn't have a wall of pins, but they did have one pin. Basically, we took an Uber. It was about $15 over to the International Outlet Mall to go to Character Warehouse there, and we bought one pin. Would I have paid a lot less for one pin if I'd have just gone to the parks and bought a pin? Absolutely, because it was around $30 for us to get there and back, and then I bought the pin. So I spent basically $36 for this one pin. But if we didn't go, we wouldn't know what was there. And that's the whole thing about it is, do you take the chance? Do you take the risk? Do you want to see what they have? And yes, I did. Was I disappointed that I couldn't find other stuff that I was looking for or anything else to make it worth the trip? Yes. But I did get a pin. And I am one that I want to have a pin for every attraction, for every area, for every resort, for every festival. I like to have those pins. I like to put them on display in my collections. So the one pin that they had was actually for Tron. And so I was able to get a Tron pin. Does it say Tron Light Cycle Run? No. But it does say Tron. And so I got it, and it's going to be the one that I use for my Tron attraction because I didn't see any other ones that said Light Cycle Run anyway for the Tron attraction. And so this is what I got. So it was originally $15. It was down to, I believe, $5. So I did get it. I do have a pin for it. I didn't have to get one in the park. So it is what it is. And it works. So I'm not mad that we went over there. Just a little disappointed that we spent that much money and that much time going and waiting for an Uber to come back and get us. And it was storming just for the one pin. But you never know. And you won't know unless you go. So will I still plan to go back to the other one the next time we go? Probably not. I will probably just plan to go to the Character Warehouse when we get there, which is not what we did this time. Normally the day we get there, we'll go to Character Warehouse, get what we want there, and then we have it for while we're at the park. We know what we have, so we know what to look for in the parks. It didn't happen this time. We literally did this on the weekend. I wouldn't do that again. We went later in the day. I'm sure it was really picked over from everybody going in early. I feel like that's where we missed out. So will I do it again? Yes, but I will go there the first day that I get there, go through it and see what they have. And then if we decide to go back, it will be at the end of the trip. But again, it will be in the morning. It will not be in the evening. I feel like we missed out on a lot of the stuff that was available because I'm sure it was picked over from the people throughout the day. My little tips and tricks. I normally do go the day that we get there, and it usually is the afternoon, but it's never night. And this time we were right there at closing. I think we got to the one on Vineland around 7 or 7:30, and then we got to the one on International around 8:15, and they do close at 9. So we were really late getting to both of them. But will I keep shopping at Character Warehouse? 100%. If you can get ears that are now $34.99 for $7.99 or $9.99, and if you can get t-shirts for $5, $7, $10 when they're running $34.99 and $39.99 in the parks, go to a Character Warehouse. Go to at least one Character Warehouse. If you're over at Universal and you're not planning to go to Disney, but you want to go and get some Disney merch, go to Character Warehouse. Go to the one that's over there on International Drive because it's just right there at Universal. But it will definitely have merch in there. It might not be necessarily what you're looking for, but it's worth a look. It's worth the chance. It's worth the try just to see what you can find. So that was our trip to Character Warehouse, both of them. That's our experience. This is the worst case scenario. You don't find anything really. You end up buying one thing maybe. Have you been to Character Warehouse? What are your tips and tricks? Do you have anything that we don't already know that we need to be looking for, or places we need to be trying? Leave a comment and let us know. And with that being said, have a wonderful day. And remember, we love you.